At first, I just assumed that the AI would need a lot of hand-holding through this. So I started with a really detailed prompt that went into great detail about a method for using the ffmpeg library to extract the audio. And then I said, okay, now use a global variable for the video file name. And then, okay, now call that method with that variable. I knew when I saw the file that had been generated that if I just ran it, it would not work because ffmpeg is not in my path. So I tried it and I grabbed the error message and I thought, let me just see what the AI will tell me about troubleshooting this error. And on the one hand, I would say this answer is not wrong, but in my experience, installing ffmpeg, particularly on Windows, can be troublesome. So following these instructions would end up going down a rabbit hole. I know from previous experience. So on the one hand, it's not a bad answer, but there's way more to it than this. So over the years, what I've done is to use the Node Package Manager tool to install ffmpeg in my working directory, and then use the ffmpeg installer component to use it directly out of that directory. So in the end, when I ran this generated script, it did successfully extract the audio from the video file. And then I wondered, what if you didn't tell it to use the ffmpeg library? So I tried it. I just gave the high-level one-line prompt, create a Node.js script that extracts audio from an MP4 file, and it created this script that is 90% of the way there. Of course, before I could run it, I had to use that ffmpeg installer path trick again. Unfortunately, running this generated file fails with the error that you can see pasted into the prompt there. But here again, I thought I would try to get the AI to help troubleshoot and repair the problem. And in this case, it did, but it did it in a really awkward way. The parameter there, a codec, if you just left that off, then ffmpeg would figure out the type of output file based on the extension of the given output file name. So this solution is actually really convoluted, and you can see that when you compare it to the human written solution. So it's cool that the AI could generate something that got so close, but fiddly detail here, it got wrong, and then when it tried to fix it, it just got more convoluted.